Live and act within the limit of your knowledge and keep expanding it to the limit of your life. We travel, some of us forever, to seek other states, other lives, other souls. We cannot face up to what lies ahead without facing up to what lies within. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of others. We are all of us born with a letter inside us, and that only if we are true to ourselves may we be allowed to read it before we die. Occasionally he stumbled over the truth, but hastily picked himself up and hurried on as if nothing had happened. Plant your tiny seeds and keep watering them every day. Soon, they'll grow. One thing I've learned in life is that the more quiet you are, the less attention you will get from invaluable people. You must not ever stop being whimsical, and you must not, ever, give anyone else the responsibility for your life. Do you not then hear this horrible scream all around you that people usually call silence? Success isn't a result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Mistake is made for man. Don't be stressed about the little mistakes you make, as far as you don't repeat the same mistake. Feeling beautiful has nothing to do with what you look like, I promise. First they ignore you, then they ridicule you, and then they attack you and want to burn you, and then they build monuments to you. For it is our scars that show us where we've been. Let them not dictate where we are going. Your greatest self has been waiting your whole life. Don't make it wait any longer. Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. Rewards await you if you stay steadfast in your faith. A star may be far, but I still see the light. That's hope, and I have it. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. Time of difficulty tests our faith, our fortitude, and our strength. During these times, the level of our Iman becomes manifest. I am thankful to all those who said no. It's because of them I did it myself. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Humor is what happens when we're told the truth quicker and more directly than we're used to. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. It's okay to not be okay. It's also okay to ask for help when you need it. I believe that just because something didn't go the way you planned it once, it's no reason not to try again. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. When I explored my deeper mind, I could understand that my life is only an illusion, an apparent reality. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Successful people tend to become more successful because they're always thinking about their successes. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. Genius is measured not by static volume but by kinetic vision. It's a good idea always to do something relaxing prior to making an important decision in your life. Be faithful to that which exists within yourself. 3 things cannot hide for long: the moon, the sun, and the truth. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to leave it all. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always think back on all my goals and get instantly motivated. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. Too many people seem to believe that silence was a void that needed to be filled, even if nothing important was said. Schizophrenia may affect how we perceive reality, but it cannot diminish the power of our imagination and the strength of our spirit. Many little people, in little places, doing little things, can change the world. It is a very funny thing that the sleepier you are, the longer you take about getting to bed. Truth will always be truth, regardless of lack of understanding, disbelief, or ignorance. We all live inside the terrible engine of authority, and it grinds and shrieks and burns so that no one will say, lines on maps are silly. There is no respectful way to deliver a truth, Peter Ojo. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing, and don't care if they like it. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. Never respond to an angry person with a fiery comeback, even if he deserves it. Don't allow his anger to become your anger. When you know what you want, and you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. There are a dozen views about everything until you know the answer. Then there's never more than one. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. Be the person that will take the first step towards personal success. You will be remembered for it. The best way to prepare for life is to begin to live. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with nature. A hero is not known by the number of battles he has won, but rather by the kind of battles he chooses to fight. Divide your success in small pieces, easy to manage failure, easy to achieve success. He had the look of one who had drunk the cup of life and found a dead beetle at the bottom. The inner revolution will not be televised or sold on the internet. It must take place within one's own mind and heart. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. What you focus on and the way you think will determine the way you live. Leadership is not about having the most power or authority. It's about having the courage and drive to turn ideas into action. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Failure always stands in our way, but we have to move forward without any fear. That's the way success comes. Intelligence alone is not nearly enough when it comes to acting wisely. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Your time is the most precious thing in this world. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. Some choose to influence change, and some choose to be influenced by change. You choose which one are you. In order that all men may be taught to speak truth, it is necessary that all likewise should learn to hear it. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, they are vexations to the spirit. Forever friends are a treasure chest of understanding and compassion. Cherish them. People only lie because they are afraid of the truth. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. All I do is lie, and that has made me immune to compliments. When, at last, I ceased to be myself, I came to be. Prolong not the past, invite not the future, do not alter your innate wakefulness, fear not appearances, there is nothing more than this. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Language always betrays us, tells the truth when we want to lie, and dissolves into formlessness when we would most like to be precise. Denying yourself a life of personal freedom is denying yourself of a life worth living. Even if things don't unfold the way you expected, don't be disheartened or give up. One who continues to advance will win in the end. It's impossible to walk through solid rock. You have to walk between the molecules that make up the rock. You make the world a better place by making daily improvements to become the best version of yourself. Dreaming is the poetry of life, and we must be forgiven if we indulge in it a little. What we cannot bear removes us from life. What remains can be borne. I can't really act the way I want to act or say what I want to say all the time. And a lot of times, I cover that up with a smile. When you stop complaining about others for not helping you and focus on your efforts, there's no stopping you. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. We are flawed creatures, all of us. Some of us think that means we should fix our flaws. But get rid of my flaws and there would be no one left. Happiness is permanent. What is temporary is sadness. The road to enlightenment is long and difficult, and you should try not to forget snacks and magazines. Sometimes I can't figure out what to wear, and sometimes I have universe in my head.